Hello everyone. This is Native Willow 860, also known as Mimi. It's been months since I last uploaded another Moonlight Productions shorts video. But today's video is going to be different and difficult to make. So, for a long time now, I have been carrying these emotional scars from what I went through in the past. But today, I decided to have the courage to stand up for what's right, no matter the risk. I've been thinking about telling you my story and what I have witnessed a long time ago. So I feel this is a good time to tell you now and update you all on some things in real life. Over the school years was not too easy during my childhood. I was getting bullied by those who thought it was fun to them. And getting along with friends was too difficult for me, since I'm usually the quiet one and too afraid to say anything. It made me feel like I was unwanted. But no matter how hard it was, I always tried to stay strong and do well for my loving family. My whole life has shifted due to horrible relationships I was in. They caused me so much heartbreak, trauma, and pretty much every emotion on the list I feel. I was in a toxic relationship with my ex-guy-friend, who was verbally and emotionally abusive. He would get mad at me over the smallest reasons, and the things I enjoy doing, especially during my 22nd birthday in December of 2019. Having opinions is fine, but that doesn't mean I would have the same mindset as him. But then, I was becoming the person I didn't recognize. I was reacting to years of emotional abuse and manipulation. I was unable to tell anyone, and I would get blamed for being upset about it. I was trapped. And I was feeling withdrawn. During the years of taking abuse silently, my ex-boyfriend, on the other hand, was someone I thought would be my true love. We had been dating for a couple years, maybe 3. That was until in February 2022, sometime before Valentine's Day, I just found out from my close friend that he was cheating on me with my ex-friend, who I thought I could trust. According to them, it had been going on for a year. But what's pitiful is that they didn't show any remorse, and they were proud of it. They claimed that I was the one with anger issues. Well, I will admit that I was not proud of how I acted. But cheating and backstabbing me all at the same time, especially doing it for revenge, it only made things way worse. I was so heartbroken, and it has caused me damage. In the process, I cried my heart out for weeks, while my close friends were trying to comfort me in the way they could. And as time went on, the inner demons from my past started to haunt me. No matter how hard I tried to be happy, nothing worked. I guess the inner demons just couldn't stand to see me thriving. That is how and why I would lash out, and got too carried away with being right on everything. The reality is, nobody is always right. I will admit I was wrong, but that doesn't mean those certain people from my past who were my friends are any better. It's okay, you don't have to like me. But trust me when I am going to be honest, and to show you what I mean by that. And I am sure you will be as appalled as I was. I know I promised myself that I don't even want to talk about it. But you see, there's this other girl who was also my close friend who committed a felony by hitting on minors a long time ago. But even after she was caught, my ex-boyfriend and my ex-friend has forgiven her and met her in real life in 2022 anyway. I was even more shocked when my toxic ex-friend did the same thing in 2023. I get that people change, and it's fine to have opinions, but pedophiles are not to be forgiven or to be associated with. I'm not trying to push any opinion. I am here to show you what happened, and to help you understand that enabling such a felony does not change anything, and there is no excuse. There are no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Just remember that what's done in the dark will come to light. I want to make it crystal clear that I want no part of this, and I will not be blamed for such bad choices my toxic ex-guy-friend, my ex-boyfriend, and my ex-friends have made. I know what I went through didn't justify anything. I am telling the truth. But keep in mind that the person doing something that's dishonest is no justification to stoop too low. Those certain people from the past are pedophiles, and zoophiles themselves, including those who enabled them. But my close friends are the greatest and supportive people I have ever met. We have known each other for years, and hanging out with them has made everything seem less lonely and a little more bearable. And I thank them for that. Although we are not in contact for now to tell them this. Thank you for being the bestest and closest friends to support me during the highs and the lows. I am so sorry for yelling and fighting with you when you were just trying to help me. I also want to apologize for taking it as if you were lecturing me when I felt criticized. I was still hurting on the inside to this day. I know it was not very like me to do that. But seeing how much my toxic ex-friend has hurt me, I don't want to do that to you guys. You didn't deserve the grief I caused. No one truly does, and neither do I, after the sacrifices you made when I lost my spirit and confidence due to being trapped with my inner past demons, the courtesy of my toxic ex-friend. I know you probably won't forget, which I'd understand. But I hope you find it in your hearts that you forgive me one day. The last thing we need in our lives is pain and suffering. All we need is each other. The friend who always showed up when you needed them might actually need you more. Here's the good news that I think it's useful for you. I have been in therapy for 10 months to help me deal with my past. Not only I was having thoughts of suicide, I was also having cognitive distortions and fears as of this year. I was worried that my close friends would associate with my toxic ex-friend and value him more than me, knowing that it is deemed untrue. I have told my therapist everything that has happened to me. And just as I figured, I have developed a moderate case of major depressive disorder. At first, I was afraid to get help sooner. The reason why is because I was worried that people would start victim blaming me. I know some of you may take great pleasure in seeing me struggle. But you know what? That's fine. Your criticism will not affect me in any way, because I want to focus on being myself, while I continue to seek mental health support for my depression and anger. The only two things I can be accountable for are my feelings and fighting with my friends. From here on out, I promise to be a lot nicer, and I will not engage in hurtful things that lowers my self-esteem. Most importantly, I will not be convinced to change who I am for anyone. I love who I am. I love what I do. I will listen to that whisper of hope saying, "You can do it, try again." And that is not changing anytime soon. I thank you all so much for love and support during the difficult times. And never forget to keep caring for those around you. Because you have no idea what they are going through. I look forward to seeing you again sooner or later. Thanks for listening.